down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last, just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. Are you feeling groovy tonight? Hello lamppost, what you doing? I've come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do 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 do, feeling groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. Got lady to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. The morning time drop all its petals on me. A life I love you and all is groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. Live from my basement, it's Tuesday Live. Hey, how's everybody doing? What? How'd that happen? Haha, preview of what's happening tonight, folks. Hope everybody had a great week. Things were thawing a bit here, although it was cold this morning. We had a little bit of snow last night. And I have to say that the snowshoeing was excellent this morning. Had that nice crusty snow. You could almost go anywhere, but I guess it's going to soften up and going to slide through the snow. I don't know if there's any other snowshoers out there. I know Stan and Susie are snowshoers, but I don't know if, the legend or Karen or Pat Ricky Bobby. I think Pat Ricky Bobby does a little bit of snowshoeing. Liz up there in Fenland. David's there tonight, and Sandy and Chris and Kelly and Rick. Good to see you, Rick. Thanks for coming again tonight. And Cathy, good to see you. Danny. Hey, Danny, how you doing? How are things up in the Bruce? Anyways, I've been working all week on a lot of different things. I'm working on the new TuesdayLive.ca website. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. We've got show information there. And I've started to add an artist page where all the people who perform on Tuesday Live, you can connect with them directly through there, make it a little easier if you want to check out their music or see what else they're doing other than the Tuesday Live show. And there's also a show patron option. We've got a few folks signed up for that. Thank you for helping support the show. We certainly like to, our mandate is kind of to expose our audience to new entertainers and give entertainers a platform where they can perform, particularly during the pandemic. And so any support you can give us is greatly appreciated. And we're looking for some perks and stuff we can give back to you as well. And we're also working on a gift shop. So you'll be able to get your Tuesday Live mugs and hats and shirts as well to help support the show as well. So look forward to that. Check out the TuesdayLive.ca website if you haven't already. And sign up if you're not signed up to our mailing list. Certainly like to have you on so we can share information about the show with you. Let you know what's happening each week. Got a fun show planned tonight, as you can see from the books that are around back here behind us as well. We're celebrating the birthday of that great children's author, Dr. Seuss. I did notice during the news actually today that some of his books have been pulled by the Dr. Seuss Foundation because they had some inappropriate, I guess, racist type stuff in them, which perhaps product of the times, but certainly good to make them appropriate for these times, which we're a much more tolerant society right now, I hope anyways. Interesting bit of information I found out about Dr. Seuss when I was digging around for some information that I think behind Michael Jackson, the second most lucrative celebrity, or dead person, who's deceased. I think he made like $22 million last year on book sales, Dr. Seuss. So I guess he's still doing pretty good. Certainly a few of my favorites up there. Cat and the Hat Comes Back. I love that one. That's one of my favorite childhood books because they came out sort of in the 60s. And so anyone who was born after the 60s probably has been exposed to the Dr. Seuss books. So we've got a few things tonight inspired by Dr. Seuss, but it's not we're not going to do a whole Dr. Seuss show. We're not that coordinated. Anyways, we have a great show. We have Sandy Mackay on, doing a couple songs from New Brunswick. Robbie O'Spoon, Cousin Willy are on the show tonight. We have Cathy King and Stan McRae here to share more of their fantastic photos. And we're going to try something new very shortly. We have Tuesday Live favorite Paige Warner's patiently waiting in the Tuesday Live virtual green room. I think you saw she kind of popped up on the screen there. I think I had her, we were doing a little testing before the show, and I had her up on the screen just to make sure everything was working right. So we're going to have her, she's going to join us in a few minutes here to do a little sort of mini set for the show. So we're looking forward to that, having a live guest here. I'm going to ask her a few questions too. So if you have any questions, throw up in the comments, and we'll see if Paige can answer them about her music and her career. We certainly would appreciate that. But let's get Cousin Willy maybe to open for Paige tonight. And so send her out to the Beatles tribute room to Cousin Willy. See what he's got. Hey y'all, Willy here again. Good to see everybody. Don't know much about this Dr. Seuss fella, but wish him a happy birthday. And didn't have many childhood books when I was a child. All we read was the no trespassing signs on the property as we were going over the fence to go play. But and we watched a lot of TV, of course. TV was a big part of my childhood. Watched a lot of TV, a lot of cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons. That was the best part of being a kid, wasn't it? But anyways, got some songs for you here this week I'm excited to play for you. I got a song here by that Fred Eaglesmith fella. It's called I Like Trains. And, well, I do like trains. So here I go. 16 miles from Arkadelphia, right near the Texas border. Traffic stopped at a railway crossing. I took it to the shoulder. Stoked the kettle, I put it to the metal. I shook that gravel loose. I missed the train, but I was happy with a glimpse of the caboose. 'Cause I like trains. I like fast trains. I like trains. Call out through the rain. I like trains. I like sad trains. I like trains that whisper your name. I was born on a Greyhound bus. My mama was a diesel engine. They tried to put me behind the wheel, but I wouldn't let them. Should have seen the look in their eyes and how it turned to tears when I finally told them I want to be an engineer. 'Cause I like trains. I like fast trains. I like trains that call out through the rain. I like trains. I like sad trains. I like trains that whisper your name. 'Cause I could never love another woman besides you. Ain't some dewy-eyed darling, darling, it's gonna drive you insane. Anymore I'd be listening for the sound of a big old train. 'Cause I like trains. I like fast trains. I like trains that call out through the rain. I like trains. I like sad trains. I like trains that whisper, that whisper, that whisper your name. Wanda, Wanda, Wanda. Well, thanks so much for that, Willy. Great rendition of that Fred Eaglesmith song, one of my favorites as well. I like trains. Now we're going to try something brand new for Tuesday Live. We've had lots of performers on the show before, but we've never actually brought one onto the screen with me and then had them take over the show live. So we're going to try to bring the amazing Paige Warner on the screen here. So there she is. Paige, can you hear me? Oh, I have to unmute you, I think.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
There we go. Now we've got her.
There we go.
Excellent. That was my
How's
fault.
it going?
I'm doing great, Paige.
Hello?
Great to have you on the show. Again, in real time. This is quite exciting. And I thought I'm not sure if anyone's put any questions in the comments there, but I certainly have some questions for you. Like, how'd you get started in music? You know, you're fairly young compared to me. But how'd you get started in the music business? What was your motivation and inspiration?
Yeah, so I mean, my family was all kind of geared towards music growing up. We had a lot of music in the house, and a lot of our family friends were very musical. So yeah, I guess I started that way. I started playing piano when I was a kid and hated it, like I think everyone does at that age. And then yeah, started doing solo stuff maybe in grade 7 and 8. I kind of really started going for it. So yeah.
Cool. Well, I know that some of the folks who've been around the show for a while, you made a few appearances, I think a couple anyways, with your dad. So obviously you have a bit of family musical influence there, which is cool. How have you been managing through the pandemic? I know you used to play, you started out, I guess, busking at the farmer's market in Waterloo, and you're obviously doing a lot of live performances. I know I followed you before we even started Tuesday Live. How have you been managing through the pandemic without the opportunity to do kind of the live venues you typically do?
Yeah, it's been a bit, I mean, unexpected, I guess, like it has been for everyone, but this was supposed to be my first year where I had gigs booked like the whole year, and that was, I'd quit my job to start doing it full time. So it was definitely like a real switch in plans, but at the same time, I'm kind of grateful because it gave me a lot of time to focus on the actual creative output, because I think for quite a few years now I've been very busy doing things that I didn't have that kind of peaceful creative time. So yeah, it has been a blessing for that, but other than that, like, it sucks like it does for everyone else.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, obviously you've been working on a lot of things. Any projects or plans coming up, as hopefully the pandemic ebbs a bit here when everybody gets vaccinated, or most people get vaccinated,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll be back at it soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really announced this anywhere, so special tidbit for you guys, but I have a single coming out March 26th. And I'll be posting about that in the next couple weeks. But yeah, that's the main thing I'm focusing on right now. Like I said, a lot of writing and a lot of kind of shows like this where it's virtual and as close to live as we can get. So yeah, but March 26th, that's the next exciting thing coming up.
Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to that. But right now, I'm going to get off the screen here and turn it over to you, Paige.
There's a question too.
Oh, is there a question there?
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Oh, here. How you connected with the Marshall Ward and the Bond Park people?
Yes, you know Marshall, don't you? I think that's how I heard about the show, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they reached out to me. Marshall actually saw me. He's a reporter as well, like a journalist. So he saw me playing at the market when I was like 15 probably, and that's when him and I first connected. And then he's been very, very kind and writes about me every time I have a single release and stuff. And then he let me know about Tuesday Live and said I should, hop on here. So yeah, it was a pretty good connection.
Excellent. We're thankful for Marshall doing that. We're glad to have you here. And let's get to some music. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Paige. The stage is yours.
Sounds good. Thank you. Well, like I said, thank you guys for having me here. Thanks for listening to my videos thus far. But yeah, here's some live stuff to switch stuff up. So this is called "If You Were the Rain" by an artist named Stephen Day.
Outside, no, I wouldn't run, I wouldn't hide. I just look up to the sky and I'd say that's okay, 'cause today, well, I wanna play in the rain. That's alright, I don't mind a little time with no sunshine, yeah. Well, someday you'll fall like rain into my arms and finally leave the sky you thought was home. Forecast calls for rain, say you're coming too. Well, you know exactly what I'm gonna do. I just look up to the sky and I'd say that's okay, 'cause today I wanna play in the rain. That's alright, I don't mind a little time with no sunshine, yeah. Girl, go ahead and start raining. If you were the rain, I'd be singing. Girl, go ahead and start raining. If you were the rain, I'd be singing. That's okay, 'cause today, well, I wanna play in the rain. That's alright, I don't mind a little time with no sunshine. That's okay, 'cause today, well, I wanna play in the rain. Yeah, that's alright, I don't mind a little time with no sunshine, yeah. A little time with no sunshine. Little time with no sunshine. There we go. That is If You Were the Rain by Stephen Day. I see some questions. Let me just answer a few of these in between here. Oh, Paige. People are saying, Paige, hey guys. Do you write words or music first? Ooh, that's a good question, Chrisanne. It depends on the song. I think lately what I've been doing is I just take I have a big notebook that's like the size of a 3-hole punch, and I just like
brain vomit onto the page. Not worrying about like rhyming or flow or really thinking necessarily of any melody. And then I use that to create lyrics based on like some chord progression I've come up with. So yeah, but it really honestly is different every time. Usually I start with a theme and then kind of follow that. So oh, someone's saying thank you to Rob. Yes, thank you so much, Rob. Beautiful magic voice. Thank you guys. You guys are all so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna play an original now. This is off of my first EP. It's called Please Don't Look at Me. And the way that I perform it now is not really like the recorded version anymore because I've changed it as I've grown as a musician and yeah, added parts and stuff. So this is a little rendition, I guess, of my own song. I was shy and you were not. I was insecure and you made me feel hot. Everyone laughed, you were such a clown. That familiar feeling, I wanted to stop. I'm done with this now. Please don't look at me, I'll fall in love. Please don't look at me, I'll fall in love. So turn your gaze away. Please don't look at me, I'll fall in love. I was shaky, you made me feel sure, but you weren't there when I thought you were. Ooh, I wanted you, I hated you. Oh, when you look at me, I'm falling for you. I'm done with this now. I'm done with this now. I'm begging you, please don't look at me, I'll fall in love. Please don't look at me, I'll fall in love. So turn your gaze away. Please don't look at me, I'll fall in love. It's too late, I've fallen. Whether you looked or not, I wanted you to see me. So please, oh, please, just look at me. Please, won't you look at me? Please look at me. Hey, look at me. I've fallen in love. There we go. That's my original Please Don't Look at Me. And I see a couple questions I'll answer as well. Okay. You've seen me play keyboard and guitar. Do you play any other instruments? Oh, yes, Sandy. I play ukulele a bit. I used to play it a lot when I was busking. Like we talked about earlier, busking was easier on ukulele and guitar because I don't want to carry my piano to the market. But yeah, I play ukulele. I played trumpet and violin for a bit in high school. Probably couldn't even play a note on those anymore, but that was fun.
I have some harmonicas kicking around here that I'm wanting to learn too as well, and accordion is on my list next to learn as well. Thank you, Mary, so much. I'm gonna play one last song for you guys on guitar, speaking of guitar, and I thought I'd do a cover, a little kind of bluesy-ish version of an Animals song. So this is my take on House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, pianos are tough to pack about. Yeah, and also there wasn't like outlets at the market, so that makes it kind of tricky too. But anyways, this is House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Oh, it's been the ruin of many a poor girl, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed those new blue jeans, and my husband is a gambling man, drinks down in New Orleans. My husband, he's a gambler. He goes from town to town. The only time he's satisfied is when he drinks his liquor down. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. One foot on that platform and the others on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans, to wear that ball and chain. Ooh, ooh, I'm going back to New Orleans. My race is almost run. I'm gonna spend the rest of my poor life beneath that rising sun. Well, thank you guys all for listening to me. And yeah, thanks, Rob, for having me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. I'll be here watching
back.
with you and commenting. So there we go.
Right. That was great, Paige. Fantastic. Thanks for
Thank you.
I've been wanting to do this for a while, like this software program that I use to broadcast with. I knew it had the capacity, but a lot of my guests are of a generation that are a little cautious of technology, so I had to look to one of the younger guests to take the giant leap. But I thought it went quite well. We'll get some feedback from the audience, but a lot of positive comments about House of the Rising Sun. Peter said that he's never heard it done by a woman before. That's interesting. He really enjoyed it. But I remember as a song.
Thank you, Rob, so much for having me.
Yes, and it was an important song in my musical life too. My brother was in a band in grade 8, and I was in grade 5. And in June, like the June assembly, the last day of school assembly, his band played a real version of the House of the Rising Sun, and it was quite on a little kid in grade 5. That was a part of my inspiration of my music career too. So thanks for playing it tonight.
Oh, I love that.
If people want to get in touch with you, follow you, what should they do? What's the best way?
Yeah, so check me out on Instagram if you have Instagram at Paige Warner Music. My website is also paigewarner.ca if that's more up your alley. I'm also on Facebook. I've commented here, so if you just click my name there, you can check it out there. But yeah, I'm everywhere at Paige Warner Music. If you search Paige Warner Music, I'll be there. I'm on Spotify and stuff too, so yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks again for coming tonight, Paige. And
thank you so much for
we'll let you
having
go and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, I will. I'll be here in the comments.
Okay, take care. Bye.
You too.
Well, that's fantastic, folks. Hearing Paige on the show, that was excellent. And on the show live, that was a lot of fun. And all those other artists out there who may be watching, who come on the show, you want to come on live, we have the technology. And we're going to go to one of our artists. She's been on the show before as a musician, but also as a photographer. And she's got some pictures for us tonight. That's Cathy from up in Kawartha way. Thank you for those amazing pictures, Cathy, from up Kawartha way. Some lovely winter scenes from there, and a few little artistic treatments as well. We certainly appreciate your contributions to the show as well. And speaking of regular contributors to the show, let's head out to New Brunswick with our friend Sandy Mackay. I think is stirring up something in the kitchen tonight.
Howdy, folks. Howdy, Rob. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. This next song is one I wrote. It's about what would happen if I had joined Stompin' Tom's band. It's called Fallsy Downsy. And I wrote it because when Stompin' Tom died, I thought, I'll never hear another Stompin' Tom song. And I thought, I wonder if I can write a Stompin' Tom song. I was glad to have him join the band. He was the best bass player in the whole damn land. He played real straight and he wore the brand. He fit the bill, he was a drinking man. We was a few weeks out, we was having a time with a string of gigs out in the Maritime. Bible Hill, we was having a few. I saw him stagger, I knew trouble was brewing. Cause he's a Fallsy Downsy and he can't stand up. When you feel his cup, he's like a teenager. He's a beer behind and he can't stand up. He's a Fallsy Downsy, he can't stand up. It was a few nights later in Sydney Mines. A real fine crowd, we was feeling fine. He had 6 or 7, he's starting to feel it. started jigging like he's jigging a reel. Cause he's a ballsy downsy and he can't stand up. When you fill his cup, he's like a teenage pup. He's a beer behind and he can't stand up. He's a ballsy downsy. It was a few nights later in old St. John. The folks at the Legion with their dancing shoes on. We was drinking along cause we never stopped. At midnight he went down with a flop. Cause he's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. When you fill his cup, he's like a teenage pup. He's a beer behind and he can't stand up. He's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. Well, I love my liquor and I love this land, but a kid from town, so join the band. I love to sing and I love to roam, but I had to send my buddy home. Cause he's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. When you fill his cup, he's like a teenage pup. He's a beer behind and he can stand up. He's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. He's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. When you fill his cup, he's like a teenage pup. He's a beer behind and he can stand up. He's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. He's a ballsy downsy and he can stand up. He can stand up. He can stand up. He can stand up. No, he can stand up. No, he can stand up. Happy Tuesday.
Sandy obviously didn't have his camera person with him. A great song, Sandy, about his. There's some truth to that story. I know Sandy. Not sure if he played with Stompin' Toms. I know Stompin' Tom. I know he was certainly thinking about going out on the road with Stompin' Tom as his bass player at one point in time. So I think we need to get Sandy on the show and delve into that story a little bit more. How much truth there is in that song. Was Sandy the Fallsy Downsy man? I'm not sure. We'll have to talk to him about it. But anyways, let's head back over to the Beatles tribute room and see what Willy's up to. Hey y'all, Willy here again. What in the tarnation? Jeez. God, this show's infested. Infested with that COVID fella, I tell you. But anyways, Rob asked us if we could come on and enter. Hey y'all, Willy here again with another song for you. Got one by one of my favorite singer-songwriters of all time, a fella by the name of Glenn Campbell. I'm sure you know him. A lot of folks think Glenn Campbell's just a fella, pretty fella, pretty handsome fella, let me tell you, that played on TV. A bit of an actor, I think. He's certainly appeared in a lot of TV shows back in sort of the 60s and 70s and 80s, I guess. And but he's a real talented musician and a heck of a songwriter as well. Wrote a lot of great songs, and this is one of them. It's called The Rhinestone Cowboy. I think it's one of his biggest hits, and I hope you sing along with me if you know it. It's got a real catchy little chorus. I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in the dirty sidewalks of Broadway. But hustle is the name of the game, and night skies get washed away like the snow in the rain. Been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, and I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy. Oh, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. Offers coming over the phone. Well, I really don't mind the rain. Smiles can hide all the pain. You're down while taking the train that's taking the long way. And I dream of things I'll do with a subway token and $1 tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. It's a little Glenn Campbell for you tonight, folks.
In honor of Dr. Seuss's pandemic birthday, Pandem House Publishing is re-releasing all those beloved classics reimagined for the times we're in. Yes, it's The Cat in the Mask, Green Eggs and Sourdough, Oh, the Places You Wish You Could Go, Pox and Socks, Hop on Pop, because some things never change, and how else are you gonna keep the little dears happy? The Borax, for a world where environment has taken a backseat to disinfection. But wait, there's more. Act now and you'll also receive the completely reimagined incredible holiday classic, How the COVID Stole Christmas. All of these soon-to-be new beloved classics can be yours, exclusively brought to the world by Pandem House Publishing. Pandem House Publishing is a division of COVID Industries in collaboration with the Mutation Foundation. Copyright 2021. All rights reserved.
Thanks to the Tuesday Live Animation Department for that little short. Quite nice work, I think, there. And thanks to Willy for that song. Once we got the right Willy queued up there, he got a little stuck in a time warp there, but we're good to have him back. And we have another Tuesday Live favorite performer coming on, Bet Smith. If you've listened to Bet Smith and the Curry Brothers, if you listen to the music that Bet's written and does, it always has a bit of an environmental connection with it. She's quite connected to the earth. I know she does a lot of work in soils as well as music. But she's put out a song, a real catchy little protest song, and we're going to do a Neil Young tribute next week. And Neil's kind of one of the original protest songwriters, certainly from the '60s. I know there's certainly earlier protest songwriters, but Bet Smith and the Curry Brothers, along with her dad Blair Smith, put together this little song to want to protest one of the most ridiculous projects I think that provincial governments got involved with recently, is this 413 highway cutting through the green belt of Ontario. And I remember when I was a student in a soils class at the University of Guelph, a professor said if you stand at the top of the CN Tower on a clear day, you can see the majority of the very best agricultural land in Canada from the top of the CN Tower. And of course we know from the CN Tower there's not a lot of that land being farmed anymore. So this highway is just going to take a lot more of this land out of farming, but Bet, I think, put it very concisely in this song called Stop the 413.
I wanna ride an electric
Thank you so much for that bet, and the Curry brothers and Blair. And Doug Ford, stop trucking up Ontario. Check out that stop to 413. It's a foolish highway for no particular reason. And one of the reasons we want to stop the 413 is because things that Stan McRae captures down in eastern Ontario, we don't see as much of it here in southern Ontario because we have way too much pavement and not enough nature. So let's have Stan show us what we're missing out there. That Stan. I do have one Dr. Seuss song. I have to play this one. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with the greasy black peel. Heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. You're a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with the nausea super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of rubbish imaginable, mangled up and tangled up now. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk. Mr. Grinch, you're a bad one. Let's go out to Sandy, see what he's doing in the kitchen.
Are we running? I think so. Hey everybody. I'm coming to you from my kitchen. This next tune's about the kind of man you want to be careful about falling in love with. This tune is called Escúchame, which is Spanish for listen to me. He will leave you cast away, though he loves you. Escúchame. He will leave you. Understand. Never fall in love with an old man. Alec was a fiddle player. He took me to Cape Breton. He taught me strats, spades, jig reels, and waltzes, and how I loved our lessons. We played for all the dancers and laughed at all our fun. One quiet evening he left me, 2001. He will leave you cast away, though he loves you. Escúchame. He will leave you. Understand. Never fall in love with an old man. And Jimmy was a banjo player. He lived out on the islands. I brought him wine, beer, whiskey, and dog food, always laughing and smiling. A glass of Caballero, a plate of Frank and bean. One quiet evening he left me in 2017. He will leave you cast away, though he loves you. Escúchame. He will leave you. Understand. Never fall in love with an old man. Now here it is you, with your mandolins and martins. I know just what kind of man you are. What do you think you're starting? A little late night whiskey, a little tune or two. Now it's too late for me, the future I see, for I've fallen in love with you. He will leave you cast away. Though he loves you, escúchame. He will leave you, understand. Never fall in love with an old man.
Thank you so much, Sandy. Sandy obviously missing his camera person tonight. But if you want to check out Sandy with the featured artist section at tuesdaylive.ca, you can check information on the artists that appear in the show. Get more connections if you want to check out Sandy's CD and some of his other music. I know out in Dublin, Ontario, Robbie O'Spoon said he was cooking something up for the Dr. Seuss special. So I have to see what Robbie O'Spoon's come up with here. I'm Robbie O'Spoon. I'm Robbie O'Spoon. My name is Robbie O'Spoon. Well, that Robbie O'Spoon. I do not like that Robbie O'Spoon. Ah, but do you like black beer at noon? I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. I do not like black beer at noon. Ah, would you like it here or there? I would not like it here or there. I would not like it anywhere. I do not like black beer at noon. I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. Ha! Would you like it in a bar? Or would you like it at NASCAR? I do not like it in a bar. I do not like it at NASCAR. I do not like it here or there. I do not like it anywhere. I do not like black beer at noon. I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. Ha! Would you drink it in a mug? Would you drink it with some spuds? Not in a mug, not with some spuds, not in a bar, not at NASCAR. I would not drink it here or there. I would not drink it anywhere. I would not drink black beer at noon. I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. Oh, could you in a van? Drink it. Oh, here's a can. I would not, could not in a van. Oh, you may like it, you will see. You may like it in an RV. I would not, could not in an RV, not in a van, you let me be. I do not like it in a mug. I do not like it with some spuds. I do not like it in a bar. I do not like it at NASCAR. I do not like it here or there. I do not like it anywhere. I do not like black beer at noon. I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. Ah, the track. Would you at the track? Not at the track. Not in an RV, not in a van. Robbie, let me be. I would not, could not in a mug. I would not, could not with some spuds. I will not drink it in a bar. I will not drink it at NASCAR. I will not drink it here or there. I will not drink it anywhere. I do not drink black beer at noon. I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. I say, in your shed. There in your shed. Could you in your shed? I would not, could not in my shed. Could you in the pub? I would not, could not in a pub, not in the shed, not at the track, not in a van, not in an RV. I do not like it, Robbie, you see. Not in a bar, not at NASCAR, not in a mug, not with some spuds. I will not drink it here or there. I do not like it anywhere. You do not like black beer at noon? I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. Would you, with your old girl Wanda? I would not, could not with my old girl Wanda. Could you with Jane Fonda? I could not, would not with Jane Fonda. I will not with my old girl Wanda. I will not drink it in the pub, not at the track, not in an RV, not in a van. You let me be. I do not like it in a mug. I do not like it with some spuds. I will not drink it in a bar. I do not like it at NASCAR. I do not like it here or there. I do not like it anywhere. I do not like black beer at noon. I do not like it, Robbie O'Spoon. Oh, you do not like it, so you say. Try it, and you may. Try it and you may, I say. Robbie, if you let me be, I will try it. You will see. You'll need a glass you'll need, so all the little bubbles can be freed. Oh, you gotta let them settle. We're gonna be here a while. Is that even beer? Oh, you're right, he's black. Well. I think Rob's got a show to do here. We better get this done with here. I don't know what's going on, but this is taking forever to settle down. It's sort of getting there now, I guess. I think just about ready to go. I'm going to give her a try. Say, I like black beer at noon. I do. I like it, Robbie O'Spoon. And I would drink it with Jane Fonda. And I would drink it with my old girl Wanda. And I will drink it in the pub and at the track and in my shed and in a van and in an RV. Oh, it's so good, you see. So I will drink it in a mug and I will drink it with some spuds and I will drink it in a bar and I will drink it at NASCAR. Yeah, I would. And I will drink it here and there. I will drink it anywhere. Oh, I do so like black beer at noon. Thank you. Thank you, Robbie O'Spoon. That's good drinking. Well, hello everybody out there in internet land. It's Robbie O'Spoon here in Dublin, Ontario, having a grand old time swinning the pigs and hilling the snow and kneading me potatoes. But you know, St. Paddy's Day's coming up very soon, a couple of weeks away, and I'm going to be hosting the show again on St. Patrick's Day Eve. So I'd really like you to be there to see the show, but I'd also like you to play some spoons. So get your spoons out. I'm looking at you, Ken. I know you're a spoon player. I'm gonna record a song for you. I'm gonna put it up on the facing book. Rob will put it up for me there, and we'll put it up. And I want you to play the spoons along, and then send in your video, and we'll put everybody's pictures up there with them playing the spoons along with me. I thought I might play that song "Whiskey in the Jar." We'll play little spoons with it. So get your spoons out, get practicing on them, and get the music off the facing book there, and have a listen to her, and play the spoons along and video yourself, and we'll put her into a big spoon show, a big spoon challenge, I call it, from the Robbie O'Spoon Spoon Challenge for St. Paddy's Day Eve. So you look for it there on the facing book. Well, thank you for that, Robbie and Willy. And Robbie's throwing a little gauntlet out there, the spoon gauntlet. Robbie O'Spoon Spoon Challenge. We'll post that. He gave me a video. I'll post it up on Facebook after the show here. And I think I'll find a video we can always, if you need a little bit of spoon instruction. I know, Ken, if you're out there, Ken, I know you're a spoon player. So play along with the song. We'll get a little spoon orchestra going maybe for St. Paddy's Day Eve. But anyways, thanks to everybody who participated in the show tonight. Cathy King, Stan McRae for the fantastic pictures. Sandy Mackay, of course, Robbie and Willy there. And of course, Paige Warner for jumping in with the amazing live set. Certainly appreciate that, Paige. Stepping forward and testing the technology here. That was a lot of fun doing that. I'll have to do it again sometime. And also all of you out there for watching the show tonight. Certainly appreciate you being here. Check out tuesdaylive.ca, our kind of new website for the show. There's lots of neat stuff there, and we're going to keep adding stuff as we go on with the show. Next week is we're going to do a Neil Young tribute. I'm calling it Neil, the Show He Never Gave, in my basement. So we're going to, I think I'm working on I think I've told you my story about my Neil tribute band. I was doing a karaoke night one place. It was hosted by an Elvis. Elvis was actually hosting it, and I went up and did a Neil song, and Elvis said, you should maybe think about getting into Neil Young impersonation. So I haven't gotten around to that yet, but I was thinking maybe next week you might see Neil Old and the Lazy Horse might come out and do a couple tunes. So you might want to check that out. We got some other folks from the show coming back to play some Neil songs as well. So if you have any favorite Neil songs, throw them in the comments before you leave tonight. I'll sift through there and pull them out and share them with the other artists in the show, and we'll see if we can get as many of them on the show next week as we can. It's gonna be a great celebration of all things Neil. Looking forward to that. And then the week after that, I guess we're in St. Paddy's Day Eve. And Robbie O'Spoon's going to be here to host that, so that's exciting. Having Robbie O'Spoon host the show, and so we got that coming down. And if you stick around, you'll come to the after party. We get a few folks come to the after party. Anyone's welcome to come there. If you get the email with the link, click on it, join us on Zoom. We have a little party. I've got the cheap Zoom plan, so we don't go too long. But if you can't make it, that's okay too. Have a great week. Make sure you love yourself and love everybody else out there, because that's all the world really needs now is just love. Everybody needs a place to go, and everybody needs some way to know that they're just loved. Why do we hurt the ones we love? Why don't we lift them up instead of putting them down and just love? 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. Keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just love. I'll only be here for a very short time, to lie in the sun and drink sweet wine and just love. Well, I'll be here and then be gone. Instead of harsh words and singing sad songs, let's just love. Deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. Keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just love. Taken away. If we start right now, we'll get there someday to just love. You'll find it in your heart if you look deep enough. You'll find the only thing that we really need now, it's just love. just love in a world full of hate. If we get started now, it won't be too late to just love. Deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just love. Just love. Just love. Just love. Just love. Someday we're all going to be together, big crowd. Everybody's going to have their lighter. Of course, nobody has lighters anymore. They don't smoke anymore. But they'll have the lighters going in the dark. Isn't that going to be beautiful? We'll be there someday, folks. Meanwhile, see you next week. Be safe. Love you.